I'm not sure if you're able to hear me, Juliet. A very good afternoon to you and to our viewers at home. Welcoming you this afternoon into the Sandton Convention Centre, and this is where we see women from various walks of life, various business interests, those that are coming from various provinces as well, just stepping into the convention centre here to kickstart this particular youth month. So we see Minister Sindisiwe Chikunga gathering about 300 of these role players in business to really take stock of where we find ourselves to date, but also in line with the theme around inclusion, women inclusion, and meaningful participation of women in the economy. So earlier on, just speaking to the minister, talking about the efforts and the plans that are also underway to ensure that they safeguard these women that would be affected by the US tariff trade and the tariffs that would kick in, and just saying that they are working with the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition to help them navigate some of these shocks. I'm going to bring into the conversation some of the women that we find here. Here we'll be joined by Dube, who's coming through from Moli and Mela Group, who'll just give us a sense of your journey as a group and how we find you here this afternoon. Good afternoon, Offense. Welcome to the SABC.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm well. My name is Offense Dube, the co-founder and director of Moli and Mela Group. Moli and Mela Group is a company based in the rural northwest in Lierach. Our services are waste collection, recycling, waste removal, rubble removal, and hazardous transportation, as well as waste management data reporting.
Yeah.
So we are here today to bid the month of August as it's a month of women. For what the minister has said and what he has done for us in Northwest, the previous with the Women's Conference that was held in Sun City, the G20, we seeked for land to start a new facility, a new of the state-of-the-art facility that's going to be standing out and built by two black women. He funded us, he gave us the land for free. So we are ready to hit it. We are ready to employ over 70 employees as we are sitting on 65 employees, permanent employees. For us, we are making a difference in the rural village, and we are given support by the government, and we are also given support by the Deputy Minister Mapaseka. Thank you very much.
We see the minister touching on the global shocks and some of the developments that exist today, and seeing how women then would find themselves vulnerable to all of these issues, even pushing to say that we need to be intentional about ensuring that women are included in the mainstream economy. As a business, how fragile do you find yourself, especially started by women, to some of these developments, some of these shocks? How are you reimagining a future of penetrating some of these markets, looking at the global tariff shocks from the United States?
It's in our industry currently. It's a male-dominated industry. It's not easy. It's gated. It's not easy for you to step in and just say, you know what, in terms of your finances, it's very tough for you to knock in banks and for them to approve. For me in South Africa, I would want all these banks to listen to all these SMMEs and to also give them and open up for them and say, we are here to assist on SMMEs. And it's also very gated for us because it's very tough out there. But if you are determined and you are a pusher, you will make it, and you will make it happen.
Thank you very much, Offense,
so much,
and everything of the best, as Mela and Moli just coming through here, giving us a sense of how they are moving as Moli and Mela group. I'm going to bring into the conversation with us this afternoon Sbongile, who's joining us from the Eastern Cape province as a business advisor, and we're talking about the geopolitical challenges that we find existing on the ground. We are navigating these shocks and these tariff developments. Maybe just give us a sense of how you would advise businesses to move around this space, especially women businesses, throughout these vulnerabilities.
Thank you for bringing me into the conversation. I come, as you've said, all the way from East London, the Eastern Cape, to connect with women here as we are just coming from the TIPS Forum to discuss actually the regional, how to get women to participate in the regional value chain. I understand the global issues, the global dynamics, but ours is to help businesses develop robust strategies to enter new markets, and ours is to help these businesses with also leadership, human leadership skills. And the main issue is that we need to empower businesses on logistics, on market research, also on compliance with trade regulations, which is the main issue right now, that these women should be in a position to participate in both global value chains as well as the regional value chains to navigate the issues that we are facing geopolitically and the Trump's policy on America First. So all we need to do is to empower them with strategies that enables them to participate.
So it is possible for some of these women, especially SMMEs, because we find most of them here being small businesses, to reimagine penetrating some of these markets, but also those that are already in there to stay the course. Can that be a reality? And how do we expect then for the government as well to come through for them looking at some of these challenges?
It's about informing policy. It's about influencing policies. We just came from the forum where we discussed how government can enable women to participate in trade through infrastructure investment, especially digital infrastructure. We know that women are still isolated. They do not have access to the internet. There's high level of digital illiteracy, and we need to influence policies to be able to get women to participate, and it's all possible through policy formulation, through policies that are targeted, especially in empowering these women to understand the dynamics.
All right, Bongile Nkosi, thank you very much for joining us on the shows. Bongile coming through from the Eastern Cape as a business advisor. So various of those provinces represented here, Juliet, and you see most of them, looking and taking stock of these tariff developments and how they are now looking at reimagining trade through all of these shocks going into the future. Juliet, back to you in studio for now.